Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about this Black Adam movie that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is going to possibly be starring in. First of all, yesterday there was a picture released of Shazam, which I did show briefly on one of my videos yesterday. And same thing, same time yesterday, around yesterday, when the image was released, Dwayne Johnson did an interview where he revealed that he will not have a cameo in the Shazam movie, that they're keeping him out of it. The Black Adam movie is still happening, but he's not going to appear in the Shazam movie. He did hint that maybe two other DC characters or more might cameo in the Black Adam movie, which it would have to be Shazam, you would have to think, right? This all depends. To me, something seems weird about this Black Adam movie. I remember back a couple of years back when this rumor was circling that Dwayne Johnson was going to be in the Shazam movie, either playing Shazam or Black Adam, because he was playing around which one he wanted to play. He ultimately chose Black Adam, and we thought, oh, okay, so he's playing the villain. Because Black Adam, from my understanding in the comics, is a villain to Shazam. He's like Shazam's Joker or his Lex Luthor, you know? So when it was announced that, no, he'll be an anti-hero, I thought, oh, okay. But when the Shazam movie was announced as well, I think we all figured Black Adam would cameo or maybe appear first in the Shazam movie and then be spun off into his own film afterwards. After all, that would make sense, right? It would make sense to have Black Adam appear in a Shazam movie first, and then be spun off, become a hero afterwards, right? But it looks like no, Black Adam is not going to appear in the Shazam movie at all. Dwayne Johnson confirmed it. Okay, so what is happening here? Look, I don't know if maybe they want to pull a Thanos on us and they want to start off with him being evil in his own movie and then maybe towards the end turn good, and maybe that's what the cameos are for. Or they're going to just start off with him being an anti-hero from the beginning, where maybe he doesn't really want to do good. I don't know how you would make sense of it all. And especially if you want it to be based off the comics, unless they're going to stray away from the comics completely, which, look, whenever that happens, whenever a studio strays away from the comics completely, the fans get pissed off. You know how they are. Look, and especially the way fandom is right now, whether it's Star Wars, Marvel, or DC, you do not want to get on the fans' bad side. Now, I'm not one of those fans that will yell and scream. This is coming from the guy who went and supported Catwoman when it was in theaters. I suffered through that, and I it's one of those things I regret big time. But having Black Adam as the anti-hero right from the start, I don't know. It does make sense if there are a couple of other heroes in there. Maybe the heroes have to stop him in the beginning and then he realizes who he's meant to be towards the end. Maybe that's where you throw in Shazam. I don't know, but I feel like this is The Rock saying, I wanted to play a badass character. I don't want to play a kid that turns into a hero. I didn't want to be the shell, the avatar, which was funny because that's essentially what he played in Jumanji. Maybe that's why he wanted to change it up for this movie. Maybe he was like, well, I don't want to be a superhero in a Jumanji type of world. I don't know. I don't want to be an avatar again. I want to be the actual character and the actual, I don't want to share time with a kid. I don't know what the whole deal is, but it does sound odd to me a little bit. If you're going to play a villain, play the villain. Play a recurring villain, you know? Just like in the DC, in the MCU, you got Loki. Loki is a villain that has returned many times because he's a great villain that we want to see. And I don't know if it's because Dwayne Johnson doesn't want to be a villain. He wants to be seen as a hero through the eyes of his fans, which is fine, but then you should have picked Shazam to play. I don't know. I think it's odd that all of this is happening this way. Either way, once I see the first trailer, I'll probably be excited. I love Dwayne Johnson. I think he's an awesome actor. This is coming from the guy who started off in The Scorpion King, and you go back and see that movie, you can see how far The Rock has come. And this is coming from a non-wrestling fan too, so this is coming from a straight-up movie fan. I became a fan of The Rock when he played The Scorpion King. Even though you go back and see those movies, his acting isn't the best, but he has improved big time. You can see he studies his craft and wants to get better and better at it. So, it's The Rock. I'll give him a shot at what he's planning for this movie. I just hope it is connected to the overall DC universe, because I have a feeling they're really waiting to see how Shazam performs. And if Shazam doesn't perform the way they're hoping, I have a feeling the Black Adam movie will be the reboot. And for Shazam, at least. And I have a feeling that if Shazam does do well, we're not going to hear Dwayne Johnson around for much longer. I think he's going to drop out and be like, no, I'm not. Maybe he'll be a sport and he'll be like, you know what? Okay, let's connect. Let's get Zachary Levi in my movie now and do it the proper way. I don't know. We'll see. There has to be a way to make DC awesome. I'm rooting for Aquaman. I'm rooting for Shazam, especially since it was filmed down here in Toronto, or up here in Toronto. And I'm obviously Wonder Woman 1984. That's probably my most anticipated right now, because it's a sequel to a DC character that's not named Batman or Superman, even though I want to see movies of those guys too. So with that being said, guys, I hope you comment below and tell me your thoughts on Black Adam being its own movie separate from Shazam. Do you want to see Shazam show up in the Black Adam movie somehow and play maybe a larger part, not just a cameo? Or do you want to see Black Adam, played by Dwayne Johnson, go solo and see what he can do? After all, he's done some cool stuff, but The Rock also has some misses here and there too. So we'll see. Comment below. I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my brother's Kickstarter page. He's trying to raise funds for to publish a book that a comic that he's really excited about. I know time is running out, so we'll see if he can make it. But any little bit helps. And until next time, take care.